All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Beautiful looking Monday morning. There is an 80% chance we'll see rain today. Other than that, looks pretty good right now. 72 degrees. Galen, Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. I haven't said hi to him yet, but I was busy doing things. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
Just on my way to work, heading up north on 75.
All right. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. Yeah, it was great.
Robin's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, that's right. September 11th. Happy birthday, Robin.
That's right. And so Doug and I went over to her mom's house, and they played a game I had never played before called Farkle.
Oh, I played Farkle.
Have you played it? It's dice, right?
Dice.
And you win.
Yeah.
And you win by getting 10,000 points.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Correct. Yeah.
And Doug is the king of Farkle. I don't know how.
That boy, Doug.
I don't know how anybody becomes good at throwing dice, but somehow Doug figured it out. He was
really good.
It was really amazing.
Good for Doug.
So
Yeah, he was good. Fun
if
game.
Sports Illustrated ever does an article, a headline, like a front page cover story.
There are Farkle tournaments.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a friend who loves Farkle. Like, he loves Farkle.
Well, I
Wow.
had never played the game before, and I said to Robin's mom, is this a game of luck or strategy? And she said it's all luck. But then as we played, I could see strategies. I could see...
There's a strategy on which dice to pick up and which dice not to.
Right, yeah.
It's all odds. There's
Yeah.
some odds in it.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a lot
According
of
to my
fun.
friend, it's all skill. It's all skill.
So you always tell us
Take the game very seriously.
Oh my gosh! And it was Robin's birthday, but it made Doug's day.
Yeah, and he
there
won
you go.
both times.
What happened?
He won both times.
He won both times.
games,
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
It's such fun to play with a group too. Gosh, it's really neat.
it is fun. I don't ever play games, but that was fun.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. So there were 8 weeks between the times when you can donate blood. 8 times 7 is what, Robin?
56.
56.
Yeah.
So there was a story about blood donations, and I'm going to share it with you later. And it's 56 facts about blood donations. So you have one fact per day.
It would have taken me longer if I
Okay.
had to do it the Common Core way.
So I'll read you that. I thought this is great for this segment, and so I'll get to that later because it's just, it's appropriate. I'll have commentary from the guy who knows more than anybody I know.
Yeah, Galen.
blood. Galen.
He is the expert.
Was there a sports story I wanted to ask Galen about too? This one is a sports story, but it's also I want your opinion on the whole 9/11 association thing here.
Okay.
This is the story. Police. Now I don't know if he did it or he didn't do it because this is actually a story from Saturday. So I don't know what he did yesterday. Here's what the story says, and this is from the New York Post. Police union leaders in New York and New Jersey say they will pay the fine for Tennessee Titans linebacker Avery Williamson if he plays in Sunday's season opener against the Minnesota Vikings wearing a pair of custom-made star-spangled cleats honoring those who died during the 9/11 attacks. Williamson had planned to wear the special red, white, and blue Nike cleats, which he had customized by a Lexington, Kentucky shop that airbrushed Never Forget and 9/11 on the backs of each shoe, with the 11 representing the World Trade Center's Twin Towers, of course, until he heard from the NFL. He said, I don't want to draw negative attention, so I'm just going to focus on playing the game. Once I heard from them, I didn't even try to argue anything. I just left it alone. I didn't want to press the issue. So he was going to wear the shoes. Then they said they would pay the fine. Do you know if he wore the shoes?
Yeah, he not only did he wear the shoes, there were a couple of Giants players that wore the shoes too. Odell Beckham Jr. wore the shoes.
Okay.
And there was another guy. So, and just like sometimes you just have to stand up for what you believe in and face the punishment.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, I think, and we talked about it last week. I think there's a time and a place for everything, and I was glad to see that all the Seahawks stood for the national anthem.
I thought that too. I didn't see anything wrong with locking arms. To me, that didn't bother me at all.
No, teams do that all the time. Anyway, I mean, as a form of solidarity or to intimidate the other team, I have no problem with that. there were players spattered out throughout the NFL on Sunday that took a knee. I just think they're classless and they don't fully understand.
That's what I think.
What 9/11 means. They obviously didn't watch, any of the History Channel on Saturday or any of the CNN specials that ran yesterday or anything else, because to not grasp the enormity of 9/11 and then to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and be selfish here and not stand because of a slight that I believe is going on. Or you could just do it next week. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No, that was so disrespectful to our country and all of the thousands of lives that were murdered on that day.
Yeah, it's exactly right. And it's the guys who, of all colors, men, women,
Children.
who went up there and put themselves in harm's way. And that's what, when I think about 9/11, I think about the first responders. And first responders, despite what people may believe, do not care what you look like. Their job is to first save your life.
That's right. And in fact,
yeah.
Yesterday I was listening to the names being read. I didn't watch the whole thing. And you could tell from some of the names that they were probably Muslim of faith. And so the attackers didn't care. They didn't care who was in those buildings. So.
No, it was really hot apparently. Apparently, it was,
and I wondered, even a healthy person would have a hard time standing that long. That was a long time to stand.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, I thought, why don't they have seats? I don't understand that. You could bring your own chair. I saw people with their own.
Oh, okay.
But there was no I don't think Donald Trump sat at all the whole time. I would have been.
I was at the MCYFL football games on Saturday, and they went way long. We were there for 5 hours.
Wow.
And it was really, really hot. I told my mom, I said, Mom, you just need to go home. And so it's too hot. I felt that for the whole day. I mean, I didn't pass out or anything, but yeah, it was hot.
Did they have a commemorative ceremony? Is that what you mean?
No, it was just two football games.
It just was a long game.
Marion County Youth Football League. The children play.
Yeah, I didn't know if they had a ceremony in association.
No.
In addition to the game.
Long. It was just hot. Oh my gosh, it was hot. So.
Yeah, in our church yesterday, they had a special. They had two special videos. One before the service when the first plane hit, and then the few minutes after the service, they had a second commemorative one, and then everybody did a moment of silence for each one. And so, I mean, it crosses all boundaries. You should not disrespect.
I wonder if at some point we'll think of 9/11 more the way we think of Pearl Harbor Day, and that because you could still see the video of the the battleships blowing up and things like that. And, it doesn't evoke the same emotion for me as 9/11 does, obviously, because I lived through it.
Right.
At some point, it will become like that, or it'll just be another footnote. Some people will say it's 9/11, or it's like some people say it's a day that will live in infamy. It's been 15 years, and people forget.
Well, I think it has to do with the generations passing on, because the World War II generation, they're passing on, and once they're gone, the impact isn't going to be as much. Just like 9/11, once our generation is gone, that impact isn't going to be as much, I don't think.
Absolutely.
All right, let me take a phone call, and then we will do the business end of this, and now actually an addendum to the business, because the topic today is about blood giving. So, good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Hugh.
See, I didn't know exactly how to display the flag yesterday, and Linda looked it up on the computer, and it was officially designated to fly the flag at half staff all day.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, so I guess that's what it's going to be like for forever and ever and ever.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm glad.
Maybe, yeah.
Just like it is on December 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Hugh. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, how is the blood supply? What do we need to know?
Again, we're okay. We had a pretty good day yesterday for being a Sunday and 9/11 and the first week of football, we did pretty good. So we have just over a 5-day blood supply. We just need people to continue to get out there and give the gift of life and donate blood. So pretty excited.
And we had noticed on your LifeSouth marquee about orange and blue and garnet and gold. Donate for your favorite team.
Yeah, we have T-shirts that we do every year with that we can't say they're for Florida or we can't say they're for Florida State, but they kind of are. One's orange and blue, one's garnet and gold. So just come out, you'll get your favorite one.
The important message that Galen delivers. Wow, I got like a little feedback or something going on here. The important message from Galen is always made possible by two great sponsors, and they are Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring. Go to Penn Flooring and see what kind of samples they have at the showroom so you can imagine what it would look like in your home or office. The showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, a few blocks from Pine Avenue. Thank them for sponsoring LifeSouth and Galen Unold. Palm Garden of Ocala, thank you also for sponsoring this segment. They provide health and rehabilitative services for anybody who needs rehabilitation care, long-term health care, skilled nursing care, of course, respite care. And the one thing you want to pay attention to is when they have an event that the public is invited to. It'll be a great opportunity for you to meet the therapists and nurses who work there. But you can do that at any time. Just take a tour, and you'll be able to see for yourself what they have to offer over at Palm Garden. Or give them a call, 854-6262, and they'll be able to help you out. We'll take a little break, and on the other side, I have 56 facts about blood donations. One fact per day for each day between the times you can donate whole blood.
Nice.
Did I say that right, Galen? That whole blood, right?
Sure did.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, we'll be right back and do that.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Couple of spotty showers near the coast this morning. Thunderstorms will be inland during the afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny today. High of 87 to 91. Shower thunderstorm in the evening. Clouds through the night. Low 74 to 78. Tomorrow's going to be much more active. Couple showers and heavy thunderstorms during the day. High 84 to 88. And Wednesday again, coastal shower in the morning. Inland thunderstorm in the afternoon. High 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
Palm Garden of Ocala leads in the area of orthopedic care with proven outcomes. Planning to have a new hip or knee joint due to arthritis or as the result of a fall? Palm Garden may be the answer. Guests appreciate the services of highly trained therapists and state-of-the-art equipment. And if you pre-register, you can secure a private room at no extra charge by mentioning this ad. Palm Garden makes no bones about it. They provide the best in orthopedic care. Call 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
Stay informed on everything going on in the Villages with the Village Spectator newspaper. The Village Spectator is exclusively devoted to the Villages with news, commentary, and more. And yes, they have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask is that you tell them where you heard about them. Call Tom's Picks at 804-1223 and pick up your copy of the Village Spectator today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Looking to put your money to work? Florida Credit Union has a CD special, 25 months for 1.41% APY with a $10,000 minimum. Federally insured by the NCUA, a government agency. These rates effective through September 15th, subject to change at any time. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website, flcu.org, or call 352-237-8222. Don't miss this 25-month CD special. Again, the APY is 1.41%. Act now.
Next Generation MD is the future of healthcare now. Listen in the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to learn how the future in PRP treatments are here in our area. Find out the many ways that Dr. Juan Jordan, MD, Charles Brooks, NP, and case manager Mark Shaw have brought the family medicine practice to a new level. Hear from the very people that benefit from the fine work they have done in this field. Next Generation MD every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
right, 20 minutes after 8 o'clock, 74 degrees, temperatures climbing to 91 today. There's an 80% chance of rain. And Galen Unold is on the phone from the LifeSouth Community Blood Center. We are going to talk about the 56 facts about blood donations that I got from the internet.
Yeah, the problem with this weather, Larry, is there's no wind. No wind whatsoever.
Yeah.
So.
There's another storm out there, though. They say they're not worried about it with regard to hitting land. All right, ready for the 56 facts? One for each day. And anything you have a comment on, that's why we're doing this with you. You ready? Number one, 4.5 million Americans would die each year without life-saving blood transfusions.
Yeah, and I think that's a number that's underestimated instead of overestimated.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. Not that every donation is tracked and things like that, but there are some they calculate in there that are if you do where you give to yourself, what we call an autologous unit, that aren't necessarily counted in those. So
okay.
Yeah, I think it's a little higher than that.
The number two fact. Approximately 32,000 pints of blood are used each day in the United States. 32?
Every day.
Wow.
Every day. Think about that. Every 2 seconds, and that'll probably be on there.
Yeah. It says every 3 seconds someone needs blood.
Gosh.
1 out of every 10 people entering a hospital needs blood. 1 out of every 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The national average. Yeah.
Just 1 pint of donated blood can help save as many as 3 lives. Well, Galen has told us that every day.
Mm-hmm.
The average adult has 10 pints of blood in his or her body. There's an asterisk. Let me see what it says. It says, Larry Whitler has 12.
Body weight.
The asterisk says Larry Whitler has 12.
8 to 10, depending on your body size. Yeah.
Number 7, 1 unit of blood is roughly the equivalent of 1 pint. I've never understood that, but
roughly.
Milliliters.
Okay.
Use an exact measurement, and there's no good translation between the number of milliliters in a pint.
Number 8, blood makes up about 7% of your body's weight.
Total, yeah.
7%.
Absolutely.
So 1/10 of 7% is how much you'll lose if you.
Yeah, less than a percentage of your body weight.
Did you see the toilet seat with the scale on it?
That was funny.
Did you see that?
Jeez, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it shows you how much weight you lose after you go.
That's right.
Oh, jeez. How depressing is that?
Your son would like that for Christmas. He would love that. Yeah.
No, he's still waiting for the coffee maker in the shower. Let's be honest.
The shower, yeah.
Every other present for the rest of his life is going to be a downgrade from what that box.
All right. A newborn baby has about 1 cup of blood in his or her body.
Oh.
Yeah.
1 cup.
So when they get transfusions, they get test tube size transfusions.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That is so fragile. So fragile. The average red blood cell transfusion is 3.4 pints. The average red blood cell transfusion is 3.4. So 3.4. Wow.
That's miswritten a little bit. Okay, so what it really is, it's the average person who gets a blood transfusion will end up getting 3 red cells over the course of their treatment. It's not uncommon for like a trauma victim to go through 12 or something like that, but the way that's written is a little odd. I've seen that fact, and technically it's right if you do the math, but it's a complicated fact.
Wow. But that still shows you that to save 1 person, sometimes it takes more than 3 people.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes it takes hundreds of people.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, I know there was a gunshot victim we had this weekend in one of our hospitals, and that individual used 97 plasma and something like 80 red cells and another 55 platelets.
Wow.
Oh.
And that's from individual people. So just to give you an idea, that took a whole community to save that person's life.
Well,
and they lived. So they had some internal bleeding, and they stopped it, and they lived.
Well, when that happens, then the human body doesn't go into shock as to, blood leaving really quick and new blood coming in then.
That it prevents the body from going into shock. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Keeps them alive.
Let's see.
They can fix it.
That's an amazing fact. Okay,
Wow.
the next one, we all know this one. Blood fights against infection and helps to heal wounds. Yes, it does.
And it actually heals it faster if you don't get a blood transfusion.
We'll see. And
Because there's fresher red cells and more white cells and everything else that
the whole reason that wound on my leg wasn't healing is because blood wasn't getting to it.
That's correct. That's absolutely right.
And they fixed that problem, or hopefully they fixed it. There are 4 main blood types. We've learned this from Galen a long time ago. A, B, AB, and O. There's another fact. Next fact, blood centers often run short of type O and B blood. You never call for B, do you? You always call for O.
Yeah, B negative. B negative is it's pretty rare. I think 14% of the population, 9% of the population has it.
Let's see if you agree with this
rare.
one. Shortages of all types of blood occur during the summer and winter holidays.
Yeah, holidays when schools close, blood supplies go down.
It says here, if all blood donors gave 2 to 4 times a year, it would help prevent blood shortages.
Well, if every current blood donor donated twice, there wouldn't be a blood shortage. If they donated 4 times, we'd have an abundance. It's that simple. I mean, if everybody who's currently donating once a year just donates 1 more time a year, there is no blood shortage.
Robin, if you began donating at 17 and donated every 56 days until you were 76, you would have donated 48 gallons of blood.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
Do you know how many gallons you have donated?
No, I don't. But I know I got those little Gallonier cards, so I don't know how many.
Yeah, you just take the number of donations you have and divide it by. There's 8 pints in a gallon. There you go.
Here's another way of looking at the amount of need. About 3 gallons of blood supports the entire nation's blood need for 1 minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah. And that's an amazing, because I don't remember where we did this. I think it was at the Red Cross. We did a conference and we had a gallon for every minute that the country needed a blood supply, and there were thousands of gallons up there. So that's interesting.
Blood donation has 4 steps: medical history, quick physical, donation, and snacks.
That's it.
Snacks.
In that order, Larry. You want to eat first, but you don't get that. No, I'm kidding. You can have the snack whenever you want it.
Next fact: the actual blood donation usually takes less than 10 minutes. The entire process,
Correct.
from when you sign in to the time you leave, takes about 45 minutes.
Yeah, and it's sometimes less, sometimes more, just depending on how crowded it is. But we always like to say 45, even though our average donation time at LifeSouth is right about 34 and a half minutes.
14 tests, 11 of which are for infectious diseases, are performed on each unit of donated blood.
Yeah, I think that number's slightly off. I think we're up to 16 and 12. We've added Zika, and we've added a couple of other smaller tests into that now. Because we also do cholesterol, which most blood centers don't do.
Wow,
So
because that's the
another
most
test.
helpful thing is the cholesterol.
I think so. It's something it's a way for us to give back to the donor. Absolutely.
Here's another one that I think this is a good one. I won't be able to read all of them to you, but any company, community organization, place of worship, or individual may contact their local community blood center to host a blood drive. Is that true for LifeSouth?
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely. We encourage that. We want. We go to where people play. We go to where they pray. We go to where they work. We go to where they shop. We go to where they hang out. You name it. I mean, I think I've told you that. I've had a blood drive at a quilting club. I'll as long as you got enough people for us to make this happen, we're going to come.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. All right. What we'll do, because I don't have time, we'll put all 56 of these on Facebook so people can share this.
Oh, good idea.
Where's the Blood Mobile today?
Blood Mobile today is at the College of Central Florida, so we're excited about getting those youngins over there and allowing them to save a life. We're excited.
All right.
They're really good over there, too.
That's your job. Your job is to save lives. Think about that. Wow. That's an amazing thing. Our job is to help him out with his job. So
Yes.
that makes our job easier. Galen, thank you for what you do, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds great. Thank you, guys.
All right, bye.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Hillary Clinton's health under scrutiny after getting dehydrated at yesterday's 9/11 event in New York, and word she has pneumonia.
This comes after Republicans have been questioning her health due to her frequent coughing. Clinton has now canceled her trip to California as she recovers, while Trump heads to Baltimore and North Carolina today.
Fox's Kelly Wright. Trump telling Fox News today he hopes Clinton gets well soon. Authorities in Florida investigating a fire at a mosque that was attended by Omar Mateen, the gunman in the Orlando nightclub shooting that left 49 dead. He knocked off number one. Stan Wawrinka in the U.S. Open beats top-ranked Novak Djokovic, who gave credit to his opponent.
In the matches like this, if you don't use your opportunities, the other guy comes and takes it, and that's what he did.
Wawrinka has won 11 straight tournament titles and all 3 of the Grand Slam finals in which he's played. Fox News, we report, you decide.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
When I grow up, I want to be a glass countertop in a new home.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present.
When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium.
When I grow up, I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day.
When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash.
I want to be a bike that races around the country.
When I grow up,
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch.
I want to be a skyscraper. I want to be
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
RL here to tell you how to deal with this heat wave. Get on down to Dairy Queen at Silver Springs. They have a blizzard waiting for you to cool off with. What a great treat in many different flavors. Or get one of our juicy char-grilled burgers with the #1 rated milkshake in America. So come on down to Dairy Queen at Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Looking to put your money to work? Florida Credit Union has a CD special, 25 months for 1.41% APY with a $10,000 minimum. Federally insured by the NCUA, a government agency. These rates effective through September 15th, subject to change at any time. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website, flcu.org, or call 352-237-8222. Don't miss this 25-month CD special. Again, the APY is 1.41%. Act now.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
The hit movie is now a Broadway musical, and you can see it live on stage at Ocala Civic Theater September 8th through October 2nd. Join Violet, Dora Lee, Judy, and all the girls in the office as they teach the big boss a lesson. Filled with music and big laughs, 9 to 5 is great fun. Call Ocala Civic Theater at 352-236-2274. Don't miss it.
9 to 5.
New windows will beautify your home and bring you immediate energy savings. Renewal by Andersen of Central Florida leads the way in outstanding quality and installation. Visit renewalbyandersen.com for a free in-home consultation with the pros. Right now, buy 3 windows and the 4th window is 50% off. No money down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 12 months with approved credit. Visit renewalbyandersen.com. Renewalbyandersen.com. Offer ends September 30th. License CGC 1524135.
WWOCA, WWWWOCA.
When it really counts, depend on The Source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Hi, I'm Fran Darkington. When I need news, I pass the rest and tune to the source. WOCA.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WO.